The choking rivers, a solution for water pollution in the Kalani River. Sri Lanka is blessed with 103 rivers. Starting from the Adams Peak, the Kalani River, one of the major rivers in Sri Lanka, gracefully flows through 7 districts and falls into the Indian Ocean from Colombo. Along its 145-kilometer path, the Kalani River serves the people in numerous ways. It provides water for different purposes like drinking, agriculture, industries, and hydropower generation. It is the source of drinking water for 4 million people in the Greater Colombo area. 25% of the country's population lives in the Kalani River catchment area. It is home to over half of Sri Lanka's endemic freshwater fish species.
Human activities have adversely affected the river's ecosystem and the well-being of the river-dependent people. Studies have shown that Kalani River is the most polluted river in the country. Industries are a major cause of water pollution in the river. Over 10,000 industries and 2 major export processing zones, Sithawaka and Biyagama, are located in close proximity to the river. About 3,000 factories fall within the prescribed activities under the National Environmental Act and require environmental protection license to operate. Many of these industries are operating either without or in violation of the Environmental Protection License. Recently, the Auditor General's report showed that the Environmental Protection License for the Sithawaka Export Processing Zone had not been renewed for last 8 years. Increasing water pollution in the river has increased the cost and the amounts of chemicals used for water purification.
Contaminated water deprives people of clean water for drinking and other uses. The use of polluted water for agriculture contaminates the food they eat. This finally impacts on health, which is burdening the economies of individuals and the country.
As a solution for the Kalani River water pollution caused by the industries and other sources, we are proposing to establish a water purification system. This proposal falls in line with the objectives of the Surakimugaga National Program to provide clean drinking water for the people while conserving the environment and bioresources. It will also help to meet the identified targets of United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, good health and well-being, clean water and sanitation, industry, innovation and infrastructure, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, and partnerships to achieve the goals.
The proposed water purification system will focus on the removal of visible waste from any source and invisible waste from industries. The water purification system consists of a water purification unit to clean effluents and solid waste discharged from factories, and a solid waste collection machine to clean solid waste that enters the river from other sources. The water purification unit has 2 components, a solid waste capturing unit and a microremediation unit. It will be established across waterways that carry industrial waste into the river. The solid waste collection unit will remove visible solid waste from a factory. It has a large dumpster, conveyor belts, and sensors. The conveyor belts and the sensors are solar powered. As you can see, wastewater will flow through the solid waste capturing unit. Then the conveyor belt extracts the debris from the water and will direct it to a large dumpster, where it will be temporarily stored. Once the dumpster reaches its maximum capacity, a notification will be sent by the sensors placed in it. Then it should be replaced by a new one manually.
After removing the visible waste, water will flow through a microremediation unit, which is for invisible waste removal. This unit contains white rot fungi spawn. Oyster mushrooms are used for the mycoremediation process. The mycoremediation unit will prevent heavy metals such as cadmium and arsenic, petrochemical pollutants, and harmful chemical compounds from flowing into the river. This diagram shows the mycoremediation process. This is the solid waste collection machine that will be deployed in the river to collect solid waste from other sources. It has a conveyor belt that will extract the debris from the river. As in the solid waste collection unit, debris will be directed into a large dumpster and will be temporarily stored. When the dumpster is full, the front door will be closed automatically.
Now let's see the practicality and effectiveness of the visible waste capturing systems, the solid waste capturing unit and the solid waste collection machine. The solid waste capturing unit can be introduced to high polluting industries. This is a practical method of reducing solid waste entering the river. Its initial installation is easier because of the simple technology used. The solid waste capturing unit is eco-friendly as it's powered by solar energy. A considerable amount of waste entering the river can be reduced by these units. The solid waste collection machine can remove solid waste in a large area of the river efficiently. And there are good alternative systems which help reduce the large amounts of chemicals used for water purification and the increasing cost incurred to purify water.
Similarly, the invisible waste capturing mycoremediation unit is a practical way to remove a wide array of contaminants from wastewater. It is cost-effective and eco-friendly. Mushrooms are abundant as it grows well under the prevailing climatic conditions of Sri Lanka. It has the potential in dye decolorization, lead tolerance, and biosorption. Also, the chemical and metal degradation by fungi can be increased by using carbon sources like sawdust and straw. It also shows versatility and efficacy in low volume and different reaction conditions. An Indian study showed that the fungal biomass can absorb a significant amount of chromium, lead, and nickel metals after 5 days of it being grown in these metal concentrations. According to records, the cost of chemicals used to purify the water of the Kalani River has increased from Rs 879 million in 2015 to Rs 929 million in 2017. It is best on the environment, health, and the economy if the entry of pollutants to the river can be prevented. The estimated cost for the solid waste capturing unit is approximately Rs 1 million. The estimated cost for the solid waste collection machine is Rs 1.2 million. Mycoremediation units are not expensive as mushroom spawns can be easily found from mushroom farms. As for the advantages of the visible waste capturing unit, the solid waste capturing unit and the solid waste collection machine are easy to use, efficient and eco-friendly. The possible disadvantages of it are that the solid waste capturing unit may be less efficient on gloomy days because it is powered by solar energy. The solid waste collection machine is driven manually and requires labor that will not be available throughout the day and the week. It is also powered by fuel and the initial cost is relatively high.
The mycoremediation procedure will be beneficial because it's cheap, less invasive, naturally occurring, non-toxic, requires low maintenance, recyclable, profitable, not labor-intensive, and secure. In mycoremediation, the slow rate of remediation will be a limitation of the invisible waste removal process, because it may require several weeks for the degradation. The rates of uptake of contaminants may also vary across species. Further research is needed to prove safety of it for other users as mentioned. Arresting water pollution of the Kalani River can no longer be postponed. We believe that the proposed water purification system is a timely solution